Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Sharon Gangson. I was born in Malaysia and I migrated from Malaysia to America more than 2 decades ago. I am the second youngest of 6 children. My dad migrated from China, and my mom is a naturalized Malaysian. And I still have my siblings in Malaysia, and they're still working there. When we first came here, the Americans have a hard time understanding me because we have a British accent. Like we would say boot instead of trunk, and there's a lot of things. I'm working now in the early childhood education for children between 18 years to 6 years old. And I'm doing my early childhood education in St. Philip's College. The first item that I have right now here is my golden bracelet that I was given to me by my dad when I was 16 years old. This is a very special bracelet to me because when I was, say, about 10 years old, we were at a big wedding and I was admiring my cousin's bracelet. And I asked her, could I please use her bracelet? And she gave it to me to use it. And then my uncle got so mad with her for letting me use it. And he kind of embarrassed me in front of all my cousins and relatives. So my dad promised me that he would get me one as a special token because I got very good results from one of my very important exams that we took in Malaysia. My dad passed away about 4 years ago, and I still remember him for being the kindest man I've ever known. He's always thinking about his children, and always everything that the children want, he always give it to us. The next item is a boomerang that we got from Australia when I went for my honeymoon in Australia. The thing about my boomerang, the boomerang that I got, is because it reminded me of my honeymoon. We had a very, very big wedding, and we spent a lot of money on the wedding, until so much so that we were broke by the time we were finished with the wedding, and we didn't have any money for the honeymoon. So my husband decided to go gambling, and he won some money, and that money kind of was spent on our honeymoon, and we went to Australia for almost a month on our honeymoon. And we did a lot of things in Australia, like we took a bus from New South Wales to Brisbane, and we saw a sign that says beware of koala bear, and then beware of kangaroo, and then the next thing we saw is beware of an aborigine, because that kind of tell you that aborigine just cross the road without any warning sign, and then the bus drivers have to be very careful because of the aborigine people. The next item that I have is roses petal. This is very special to me because I was praying to have a son, to have a child, but I couldn't have any children, and I had a few miscarriages. So I said a novena to a very special saint, and the saint, if you say a novena to the saint, in response that they will answer you with a rose. So one day my husband came back with 3 stems of roses, and I asked him, where did you get the roses from? And he said, oh, this furniture delivery guy just came up to him and said that my wife needs these roses. And from that day onwards, I knew that my prayer has not exactly been answered, but my prayers have been heard. The special thing is after 2 months, my girlfriend approached me and said that whether I wanted to adopt a child, and I adopted a beautiful, beautiful son. This is some of the things that I want to talk to you about and share with you in my life. Thank you very much.
Pullman? Did you make a mix of 18 years to 6
How to stop